Hello, it's day 6 of the Countdown to Christmas Alternative Advent Calendar. And today I want to talk to you about frustration. Now, if you joined me yesterday, you'll know that I was really excited. My partner and I were going to go and pick up a new motorbike. However, when we got there, the bike wasn't what we expected. And so, after much discussion with the seller and with each other, we walked away, said thanks, but no thanks to the seller. Now, my partner was really disappointed, but equally frustrated because he knew I had lots of things I could have been doing yesterday rather than spending the entire day in the car. We'd had a 3-hour drive to go and pick the bike up, and we were faced with a 3-hour drive to come home. That's pretty much an entire day sitting in the car on the motorways of the UK. Not a great way to spend a Saturday generally. But rather than get frustrated or angry or annoyed, I chose to look at the positives because that car ride on the way up had seen us both full of excitement, both full of plans about what we were going to do when we had the bike. We'd spent the trip talking about the holidays we wanted to go on. We like to do touring holidays on the motorbike, going across to Europe, the places we wanted to visit, the people we would go and visit, the days out we would have on the bike. That had led to us having further discussions about our wider goals and our dreams. We talked about houses and holidays and business and work and our wider family. We'd had quality time together in the car without interruption or distraction. And I can't remember the last time we had that amount of time together without distraction, without having to be somewhere else, because we had set aside the whole day to go and get the bike. Now, I planned to be driving back on my own and listening to an audiobook, but you know what? My book's still there. I can listen to it another time. On the drive home, what we were able to do is talk about more stuff. And I asked him more about the bike and why didn't you go for it? What was it about that bike you really wanted? Why wasn't it the bike that you brought home? So I could understand more about what he was looking for in a bike. And then I said to him, why don't we go and have a look at a few bike shops on the way home? We're going to arrive late afternoon. We've got time to go and have a look. Talked more about bikes and whittled it down to 2 bikes we wanted to look at on the way home. I was doing the research on my phone as we were talking and asking him, what do you look for in a bike? What money do you want to spend? What has it got to be able to do? What's it got to have with it? How old does it need to be? And all of those sorts of things. We whittled it down to 2 bikes in local shops. We managed to go in and see those bikes, sit on those bikes, get a feel for those bikes before making any decisions. And by the end of the day, he'd bought a bike he really wanted. In fact, it was a bike he had seen before and talked himself out of because he felt it was a bit too expensive, a bit too much money. And how would I feel about him spending that money? Did we really need that sort of bike? When I saw it, it was an absolute no-brainer for me. He absolutely deserved that quality of bike. In terms of bike, whilst I know he loved the other one, this new one was sturdier, it felt stronger, it felt safer. And it certainly looked it. It had a better service history and all of those sorts of things. So what could have been a day of frustration ended up a day that was really positive. Now, if you'd like to find out some other ways where you can combat your frustration, put yourself first, there's still time to register for my free live training, 5 days to redefine your relationship. Just go to my website and register at www.notarehearsal.co.uk/events, and I look forward to seeing you there. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Thanks for joining me.